How are you doing? Oh, wait, no. Hi, Kenny. I'm so sorry I won't be able to make your live stream. Oh, that is so nice, Kenny. Oh, she's a sweetheart. Oh, I'm not switching my light on. Oh, be-do. Let's have some light. No, maybe I'll switch it on at the plug. It might help. Nope. Hey up, Charlie. What's up? That's on. Oh, better have a press on in it than the plus sign. Hey. Do. Hi, Pixie. You alright, sweetheart? But can you see at the moment, Pixie? Can you see me, or is it just my screen, though? Can you hear me? I don't know if it's because I've come on a couple of minutes early. I don't know. Oh, so you can see the page, yeah? I wonder why it's not showing me on mine then, on my laptop. Oh, that's very strange, isn't it? It's doing a countdown on mine, on my screen. It might just come on, I don't know. Anyway, how are you doing, sweetheart? How are you doing today? Where do you live, Pixie? Is it all right me calling you Pixie? Well, I don't know your name, darling. I sound a bit ignorant when I keep. There's a strange whistle. I hope I don't have to go out and come back in again. Is that any better? My washing machine's on a spin in the background. Oh, I hope it's not playing up on me again, the sound. Hi, Marie. You all right, sweetheart? Oh, in Florida. Oh, what time is it over there now, doll? Hi, Marie. I'm just wondering why I can't see my page. Oh, it sounds better. Yeah, put it around my neck. Are the builders there, Marie? Right, I'm down to 1 second. Live streaming 4 minutes. What's that about? Oh. Right, I can't see what's on screen. I can see the chat. You can see my page. That's all I'm bothered about, yeah? Kelly, you can call me anything. I like it. I'm a bit like that. Right, I'm going to start keeping a note so I remember everyone's names because, like I said, I'm a bit, like that. I forget quite easily. So, here we go. I know who Marie is. I don't need to ask who Marie is because we all know Marie. My best buddy. I need a pen. How come you can never find something when you want something? I'm not going to write it on screen because you'll see my name. So I'll just put K. Kelly. Woohoo! Right, I've just done that. So yeah, just it helps me keep everything of everyone's names. Can't believe it's 6:30 and you're up, sweetheart. That is commitment. That is. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Like I say, I don't know how many's going to be coming up today. I didn't put it on Instagram or anything like that, so I'm not too sure. bad storms, is there? Oh, flipping heck. Well, here in the UK, I know you don't hear this often, but it's actually nice weather. It's not rain. I've got my washing out. I've done 2 lots of wash. There's another washing at the moment. I think I need to close my kitchen door, if you can hear it. And it's sunny where you are, Marie, as well. See, the UK getting it good at the moment. Right, so here we go. So Pixie, yesterday. No, sorry, no, Kelly. See, put that there to remind me. It will take me a bit to get used to it, but there's Kelly. Right. We was working on the Sandman page, weren't we? Marie, you watched the video back earlier, didn't you, sweetheart? Look what I've done. How cool does he look? I'm so impressed with it. I just think it's brilliant. I'm so chuffed with. Watched Nico's live the other day. Wait, I might have to press this button and see what this button does. I'm just trying to get my screen up. I don't know. Just let me try something else on my screen. Just bear with me a minute, guys, if you don't mind. He's all still there, yeah. I feel dead. I just want to try. I don't know why I can't get into this chat today. See, this is me. I keep thinking I've got it all sussed, and then I do something and I lose track. I can't remember if I do it through YouTube Studio or whether I just do it through my channel. So yeah, with this page, it's just Inktense. Really just getting into it. Oh, that's not. So it's not that one. I'll be with you in 2 seconds, guys. Don't need to add to the queue. Aha, there you go. I had to press play on my own bloody recording. So I don't know if it's going to do a caption. Right, there I am. I can see myself on screen. So yeah, I used Inktense and I just love the vibrancy of the colours. Right, is that what it is? Yeah, I'm still trying to learn it, doll. You know, to me, it's quite hard, isn't it, really? But I prefer doing the live streams rather than recording. Yeah, the colours, I'll tell you the colours now. I used, for the purple at the moment, it's just violet, I think. That was the lighter one, wasn't it? Yeah, just violet. 800 for the purple bit, and then the pink is fuchsia. And as I was colouring his sideburns, I noticed that it's his hair as well that comes down. And I didn't notice it at first. I just thought it was all a beard because I seen that bit, but then I seen his sideburns. So I'm going to, obviously I've not done any shading yet. The purple I might just have to, well, I've picked out deep violet for the shading. And then obviously I'll pick a deeper colour for the shading on the pink. Then I'm going to attempt his face and his eyes. I want him to have like real bright green eyes or something like that. Just so I can tie it in a bit with the background, I thought. Even though there's no pink in the background. But I thought it stands out against the purple. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. It's lush. I love that. You know, I've started saying that. It's lush. Don't know, you know, because obviously you say I've picked up on it. Well, it said with 2 P's in the pod, Marie. So yeah, I've noticed, obviously, because it was my first time using that liquid, maybe it is, the Colour Fast, the masking fluid, and I was so impressed with the way it come off when I just pulled it and it just went, hello. Hi, duck, you all right, sweet duck? I love that duck. I'm supposed to be working. Oh, that is so nice. Yeah, with Duck, Birmingham, is it? What's up, Duck? My little nephew used to say that. He wasn't from there, but he used to go, sup, Duck? Hi, Rachel. Anyway, let me write you on my list, Rachel, so I remember your name. Because, let me just write. So, sup, Duck is Rachel. So, are you sweet? Are you all right? Everything? I know you're in work, so you might not be able to stay on. So, what's up, Duck is Rachel? Rachel, it's not yourself, is it? Who applied for one of the colouring pages for the colouring club we did. Work's overrated. Tell you something though, I won't mind being sat in Tesco's working behind a counter or something like that. Just maybe one day a week, but I have enough. My full-time job's me YouTube and my grandchildren. That's my job. So yeah, this is the page I was working on yesterday, Rachel. I'll just fill you in dead quick. I did the background on a live. You can watch that back. I'm quite impressed with it actually. The way it's come out is a lot better than the other page. And this morning I've just used Inktense to colour me. I'm hopefully going to get this one finished and add it into me. Close. Stoke-on-Trent. Oh, did you, sweetheart? Oh, good. Have you seen the buddy colour? I'm doing this. So I'm not doing any work on this page today, guys. I just wanted to pop on and show you where I am. Hopefully it'll be finished tomorrow night for when I do my live then. What else? And then this is what we're working on. This is the colouring buddy page I'm doing this month. So I don't know if you want to join in, Rachel. Now you've got your Alien Worlds book. So I'm quite impressed with the orange I used. Not so impressed with the yellow. I don't think. Let me move them purples and pinks because I'll end up putting them on the blinking page now with me. So I've picked out some other colours. You know what? I think them. Where's that other colour gone? Fuchsia. That'd have been it. I've picked out chili red because yesterday I used sienna gold 240. These are the Inktense for his body, and I used burnt orange 0260 for his head. And the way I'm going to do it is that, because in the thing it says I want basically to keep all these pages looking, is the word cohesive. Oh, you're starting with it tonight? That's cool. So I want the colours to be similar. Obviously I'm not going to just use Prismas because this took me 4 weeks to complete and I've still not took the photo and sent it to Kevin. Can you believe it? I helped her do the collabor then. My page hasn't gone over yet, God bless her. But I just need to try and match the pages there best I can and then take a photo. So I might put post-it notes on the back of something to hold the page down and then try and get a decent photo and get that over. So I want the 8 pages of the volcanic to look similar, to use the colours. So obviously it's going to be a lot of these reddy browns because he lives with the bottom of a volcano, but I want him to be brighter than the rocks around him. And I think I want his arms to look brighter as well. Why I didn't colour them yesterday, I don't know. So let me just give them a quick going over. I don't know whether to use the yellow because then some of the yellow will come through. I'll do it in the yellow. I can always cover it up, can't I? At least it's got the lightest shade in there then. These Inktense are absolutely fabulous, aren't they? I forgot how amazing they are. It's for a base colour on a page. They just help you so quickly. And I think because I fell in love with my Prismas so quickly, I've even got the Albert drawers. I bought them, treated myself to them a couple of months ago, and obviously they're very expensive, but I've not used them yet. I keep saying I'll use them on the next page, but just tell me this stuff because I've just after last night I did it where it was just on the table, so I wasn't hanging myself. Birthday buddy page. Oh, why are you so nervous? When's your birthday, hon? Is it this month? Are we sharing? And how old are you going to be, Kelly? Or do you not want to answer? I'm going to be 50 and I'm dead proud and I can't wait. Because since starting this channel, I've made so many new friends and it's just really, really boosted my confidence. I am a bubbly person because you can't see me face to face. It takes me a while to build up a rapport, but I'm one of them, if like with Marie, we just hit it off straight away. We was messaging, just on Instagram, and no, we wasn't. Was we, sweetheart? We was messaging on. I can't remember though. You'll have to fill them in, sweetheart. Where we was messaging first, and then you come on Instagram, didn't you, doll? And we never looked back, have we, sweetheart? March the 26th, you turned 50. Oh, flipping heck. I wish. Oh, well, I didn't know you then, did I? How does it feel to be 50? I can't wait. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I think I'm going to wake up at 50 and just be like, this amazing look at me. I've learned how to zoom in. Hey, look at that. Wonder who taught me that. Is that a bit better, guys? So you can see it in a bit more detail. But happy birthday anyway, Rachel, for March, for becoming 50. You know what? There's so many people that I've recently met who are turning 50 this year. It's unbelievable. That's at YouTube, and I convinced you to start an Instagram account. Some days you feel for somebody else. I'm exactly the same. Itching to get started, yeah. I just thought it was a brilliant page because when I was doing my original flip through, as soon as I seen this page, I made a comment that it was me, and how I feel when I fluff up a Kerby page. As we all do, don't we, when we go through that messy stage, just like I did with the Sandman. I made a silly mistake on my original page, putting metallic paint on his face. It looked fantastic, yeah, but I can't do any shading. And since I've started YouTube, I've started taking a lot more care in my pictures. Like when I first started, because I've been colouring now for 2 years this month. And at first I was, putting pages out left, right, and centre, like 10 pages a month, 12 pages a month, and stuff like that. But I was sat there constantly. I was basically a hermit because I lived in the family home, and because of my disabilities, I was just in the bedroom all the time. I didn't come out. I ate in there, slept in there, did colouring in there. I lived with my children, and they basically just brought me tea to the room and everything. They were fantastic, but it was no good for me, so I made the decision to get my own place. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Because that's usually your children leaving the home, isn't it? But unfortunately, that uprooted all them. But we're all settled now anyway. But it was the best thing I ever did. And then obviously meeting people on Instagram. And I just said to some people, Julia was one of them, Marie, you know Julia, don't you? That I'd love to start just a Kerby channel, just Kerby, nobody else. Because obviously you get lots of other YouTubers who colour Kerby, but they colour everyone else as well, which is fantastic because not everyone just colours Kerby. The astronaut's going to be blue to match the other pages. Yeah, I've not coloured the astronaut yet, so want him to look in it. And then at the very end of the book, guys, what I'm thinking is, you know, the very back page where the astronaut thing, I'm thinking doing his suit all bashed and damaged. Yeah, Kerby did change my life. You're right, sweetheart. He did. Oh, hon, that is so nice. Thank you. Oh, that is so sweet, Kelly. This is what I mean. That you just, it has. You're right, Marie. He really has, and I wish I could tell him that because I'm meeting people. I've made an amazing best friend in Marie, and we've only known each other about 3 months, 4 months, sweetheart. Maybe 6 months. The channel's been going 7 months, so. But we speak on the phone, and that's what brought this idea to mind because me and Marie would ring each other once a week, and we'd call it our Kerby coffee morning, and we'd call each other and we'd sit and chat. And then when I did my first live for Shannon, the 2-week Kerby, I was just going to pre-record my video, but then I thought, no, just go. She said, just go for it. You know, you don't look back, jump in with both feet, and I did, and I love it. Yeah, Kelly was also 50 this year. Woo-hoo. I have messaged Kerby a few times, but obviously he's not gonna. You know what I mean? Whenever he puts something up, I always say, "Oh, Happy-Ness colours Kerby." You know, I'm upset, but I don't want to tell him I'm upset because I might sound like a stalker. Right. So, just because I laughed on there. Then, so I've based all his body in the sienna gold, and his top head is that colour. And then I thought I'd go in with red oxide and then chili red on his head. So I need to get his body to that stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on these rocks on his arms first to get myself a bit of confidence where I'm working. So I'll use the darkest colour first of all, which will be the oxide. Oh, I hope this looks all right when I've done it. So we're going from, you know what, I never do swatches, I just usually go for it, but because I'm on here, I'm starting to swatch and double think things. Then the burnt orange. So that's bright lava, the orange lava. This one will be the red lava, like the rocky colour. Oh, that's nice. And then obviously we've got the red. I don't know if that's going to be too bright red. Let me activate it. Not too sure about that bright red. I like that middle one, which is my darkest colour. Right, I'll think about the chili red, because that might be a bit too red in my head. Too red in my head. You're going to be copying my ideas, Mary? I should be copying your sweetheart. Right, so this is my darkest colour. So I'll just do this on the shaded areas. And then what I do as well, I always follow like Kerby's line. So what's everyone up to today? I know you're just waking up, aren't you, Kelly? Or have you been up ages? Are you an early riser? Or is it the puppy? Dougie, well, I've got a little Shih Tzu, and he is a little monkey. And I didn't get much sleep last night. Too busy watching YouTube. And then I got onto the most stupidest channel. I don't know how. I don't know what brought me to this channel, but it was a lady who does all different crafts, and I just couldn't stop watching her. She was just like turning pieces of wood into like really nice things for around the house. So I was looking at it and I thought, oh, I'll get our Chloe onto that and she can start making me stuff for the flat. It was so simple. It was just the simplest stuff, but it was just to me. I used to do a lot of crafting and stuff like that. So stuff like that does. And then I thought, don't start watching it because I'll be on Amazon ordering little pieces of wood and stuff like that. I thought, no, that's enough with the colouring. Happy as I am. Happy with my Kerby. So I'm doing these rocks here. And I think this in between the rocks is going to be lava, maybe. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out where it's going. I think I should have done this bit in my prismas because it's a matter of activating this now, isn't it? Oh, heck. Should have thought about it more, maybe, but we'll give it a go. I've got another 4 books, so I've got another 4 pages. I shouldn't think of it like that, should I? But it is one thing I do that has given me the bit more confidence as well, knowing I've got a backup book. So if I fluff up, as we all do make mistakes, don't we? And pick a wrong colour or a wrong shade and then think, what have I done that for? Right, let me get my Derwent number 1, because that is a thing. Now watch my hand start shaking now. What's that again? Sorry, colouring me happy. Don't use too much water with Inkton's and Ness. Show us your page behind. There's no bleed through there. No, there's no bleed through. No, not at all. It doesn't even feel wet, like bumpy, anything like that. And even on that other page, on my Sandman, that page, is that a page? You see it there, yeah. There's no bleed through on that one either. So I did hear someone, I can't remember who it was, I think it was Kirsty from Kirsty Colouring Sketch. She was saying that say the paper, say this is 120 whatever gram or whatever they use. The French edition has got thicker paper. Apparently theirs is 130 or something like that. Well, that's a nice colour. This is what I do like this Derwent brush for little tiny details, and it doesn't leave a lot of water. It doesn't like bleed a lot, so I was watching Nico Sim the other night, and to be honest, guys, I could just watch her for hours. And she's doing some lives, and the page she's colouring at the moment, and she's doing it in Inktense, and I'd learnt so much off her. the other night, just watching how. But she'd like if Nico was doing this now, she'd put all the colours on. She'd add all the colours, and then the paintbrush she uses is brilliant. And she'd just like go down the side like that and just activate all the colours at once. It's absolutely superb the way she does it. To have the confidence to do it like that, do you know what I mean? It'd be brilliant. I will get there, and I will be doing that in a couple of weeks, I bet. So all I've done at the moment is just work the darkest areas. Obviously, you all know we all have our own way of doing Kerby, don't we? I don't come on here to say you do it like this. That's not what I want to do. I just basically want to show guys, that this is the way I do it and it works for me. And hopefully, maybe somebody new to colour in might come along and think, oh, that's a nice book. What's that she doing there? Like I did with Karen, and I, bought the book straight away and some Maltesers, and here I am now to bug you all. So that's my darkest colour. Missed a bit there. And that's the red oxide. Just take a bit off the pencil there because I missed there. I can always go over with me polys, because I've got them all there anyway, so I just want to see what it looks like with Inktense. Is that picture all right? Does it need to go in a bit more? Do you need me to zoom in a bit more so you can see exactly what I'm doing, or is it fine? We need a French copy. Nico can only colour. She got the UK edition of Alien Worlds, and she can't colour on the paper because her edition, I can't remember what edition she gets, but obviously the paper is different, and she's that used to colouring on her paper. When she's using prisms on the English paper, it was so weird for her. So it just goes to show that, doesn't it, that they're all, like we all think, oh, it's the same papers and stuff like that, but it ain't. Right, so I'm going back in now with Sienna Gold because this is my mid colour, and I'm just going to go over where let's go over the original colour and just bring it out a little bit more. I might need a darker colour than that red oxide, actually, thinking about it. It's not exactly a rock colour, is it? These are, but I think I might need a darker colour, guys. What do you think? What would you do? Let's see what this one looks like, because obviously I'm leaving some colour for the brightest, so you can still see the yellow in the lava kind of thing. Take that one and go over the previous. Sorry if I've gone quiet, guys, I'm just concentrating. A lot of people do pre-plan pages. Does anybody do that? Like work your page out, like all your colours, what you're going to do, like on certain parts. on, like, say you've got 2 copies, because that's what I was actually saying. But I don't know. I think I'd just rather just colour it and start and just go with the flow rather than. I know a few people who do videos, like film. They always plan their pages first, and but like I say, I usually just, my way is open your pencil case, see which colours you like, and just go for it. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Just maybe use. Can you see it properly, guys? Yeah. And there she is, the main lady. Woohoo! Are you all right, Karen? Yeah. Have we got any more pages back yet? Have you heard from anybody? I just want to show you this, Karen, while you're there. This is the. Oh, my page has gone off again now. I hope I've not froze. Because you're lurking in the background. There's the background I created yesterday, and I've done Inktense. I'm trying to get used to using my Inktense. So you can all see me, can you guys still, yeah? I don't know why it does that on my laptop. I don't know if yours ever does. Oh, right. I'll put it anyway. So carrying on with this one. So I'm not too sure. I think I will just go in with my other pencils. I won't put a darker colour in. But what I do want to do is just go over the original yellow. I was gonna maybe think of bringing a brighter one in. So I'm just going over the colours what I've just done. Just on the rocks bit. And hopefully it'll make it a bit brighter. Like I say, I don't know if I'm doing this the right way. Is there a right and a wrong way? Does anybody know how to use Inktense? It's just a learning curve, isn't it? And our pages turn out as they turn out. Did you like that background, Karen? I did it yesterday on a live. Do you? I have to keep looking at the names. Duck. I'm just calling you Duck for now till I get used to calling you Rachel, sweetheart. I just feel ignorant. Yeah, Rachel, I used to do that, like plan just one part out, but now I think because I'm getting to learn, because obviously I like Prismacolor my pencils and my Arteza. I can just go to Arteza and I just automatically know what colours I want to use. I think once you get to use your pencils, but because it's Inktense, I'm not used to the Inktense, so it's just a matter of usually I'd have just gone straight in, but like I say, I'd actually swatched them just before. So yeah, I'm quite happy as that, because it is only a base. I am going to be obviously going over with my pencil, but I don't know whether. Oh, thank you, Kat. It was just with Tim Holtz inks, but I used masking fluid for the very first time. I've had this bottle 2 years, and it was full, but I knocked it over yesterday onto my iPhone. I panicked. Thankfully, everything was all right. So I'm thinking now, am I doing this wrong? Because I've done Inktense as a base layer, but am I going in here with too much detail? Or is that right? And then I just go over the darkest areas, just go over the shading. That's actually that's dry. It's not come through or anything. It's not wrinkled the page, because these Derwent, they come in 3 different sizes and they let out the most minimum water. They're just brilliant, and you can get into the most tiny spaces. Because that yellow's not come through as much as there it is. Oh, hello, yellow. It was all yellow. There we go. Look at that. Now, I thought once these were dry, they were dry, but I'm able to activate that yellow. Oh, get your tea towel, Ness. Get your tea towel, you. So I'm able to take off a bit of that spur of the moment pages. Yeah, we are full of Karen's pages, don't we? Yeah. How many here? Sorry, Karen, if it makes you think we're just all in awe of you, sweetheart. You know I am. My mum of colouring, I say, guys, because obviously it was all down to Karen that I found Kerby. And as we were saying before, Kerby changed my life in more ways than I could say. Kerby's brought me friends. That sounds sad, doesn't it? It's true. So, Inktense, I thought dried, permanent. But if you just work at it, you can just mix them colours in. And because I've gone over with the yellow, I'm able to move the orange round a bit and bring that yellow out. Oh, now I like that. I didn't like it a minute ago. But because I'm able to just bring that yellow out a bit. So I know it'll dry when it's dry, permanently dry. I won't be able to do this, but I think because I've only just laid it down, or maybe I didn't activate the yellow properly first time round. Oh, no, I am surprised at that, see? So they say you learn something every day. Did you know that, guys? You should always look for one thing that you learn new each day. And mine is that when I've laid that yellow down, and I thought I activated it all, just going back over it and working it a little bit more, you can take away a bit of the previous colour. Now, this pen, I don't know if you can see that, if you're close enough to actually see it. Obviously, there wouldn't be as much yellow as we get down here. I really quite like that. So I'm not too sure what to do with the lava running around. I might just leave that like a really bright yellow. Maybe come in with a Posca, like a really, oh, you know what I'd look like there, mate? Sorry, I've got the chat. I've not, Karen, no. I'm hoping if you didn't activate all the base, it will move. I didn't know that. Oh, thanks for that, sweet. See what I mean, Kelly? We all learn, don't we? Actually filming. You're filming as you're watching us. Give us a wave, Karen, so I know which one it was. I'm only joking, sweetheart. Yeah, I'd like to You know, just like sit there and colour, but honest to God. Imagine if I did that page, my thingy page, this one. Imagine if I'd filmed that. Basically took me 4 weeks to colour. I'll send a photograph over, Karen, as well now. Because all this is dry. I can't believe I'd left loads out where I hadn't done, but they really look to me like it's dry. I don't know if you can see it there. Hi, Bonnie, you alright, sweetheart? Thank you for coming. So I don't know if you can see like the Nouveau drops. It actually looks like it is flowing down the page. And it's that what I want to try and capture in the photo as well. And then I've also got the, you know, obviously because I've took the book apart. Oh, what have I done now? Oh, heck. What's it doing? Are you still there, guys? I don't know what I've done. Me, I don't know what I did then. Well, all of a sudden, oh, there you go. Oh, thanks, Bonnie, for coming on. Just waking. Oh, how lovely is that, Bonnie? I'm your wake up call. Oh, now that is an honour. So, what I need to do is get these pages so they match kind of right up and then try and get the photograph. Me friend does photography. I was going to get her to come round and take a picture because the other day she said, oh, if you do it at this angle, if you do it at that angle. So, but it will be what it'll be. But it was coloured with love for our curb stuff. Our curb stuff. So yeah, I didn't know that you could move them around a bit. I hadn't activated it all. I'm really impressed with that. So I'll work on this side to try and get this side of his arm. No, I've done an arm. I'll do a leg. Now I've not got a clue what to do. So I'll use the, no, that's chili red. I'm not into chili red at the moment, are we? So that's burnt orange. I wanted the red one I used. Where's the red one? Red oxide. To me that looks orange. So I'm going to use the red oxide. And because these are scales, aren't they, just like these, I'll work a few up here first, then I can get me flow. So, oh, I don't know how to do them. I'm just going to follow Kerby's. Sorry, I'm trying to get in front of the camera now, so I want to get close. I'm just going to do where Kerby's done a few flicks. And I think that's like making a shade. This is where it gets all it's just showing mostly in shadow there, so just colour that bit in shadow because obviously his head's there, isn't it? And that'd be a bit of shadow there. Not going any further than that at the moment, so I'm just coming out. You know what I was just thinking then? When I got Dougie, why didn't I call him Kerby? Do you think that would have been too stalkerish? Do you think he'd have, well, not that he's accepting me or anything like that, I say, but do you think he'd put a stalking thing on me. Now that would be funny. I wish too late to change a dog's name when they're 1.5. That's how much I just. Can you imagine that sat in the vet's Kerby Mella? I'd love it. So it's all shading down here. So I'm just going with the shading, guys, where Kerby's put it rather than work every. Like I say, this is just a base. I'll go in with a lot more detail. You can hear some beeping. My washing's just finished, so I've been a proper good girl today. Washing and feel quite domesticated. The girls would be proud of me. I've got family coming round on Friday. My auntie's coming, my godmother, and she's absolutely just beautiful person. I love her to death. And since I've not got a car, I don't get to see that much of her. But my cousin Lisa, who I've always, like when you were a kid and you had that cool cousin who you wanted to be. Well, that was our Lisa, and I followed her everywhere. I think there's 2 years between us, something like that. And I used to follow her everywhere she went. Like when we used to go to the caravan as a kid, she used to always have to take me with her if she went to the arcade, because I was like the youngest, the one who they all had to keep an eye on. So yeah, they're coming to see me. I've not seen them for ages, and then I mentioned that not next Friday on my birthday. Because can you believe it? I've told you that my sister has a hotel in Liverpool, and my daughter goes and gives her a lift now and again when they're busy. And it's the Eurovision, isn't it? Right on the weekend of my birthday. So she's going to be going and giving a lift, like just with the rooms and stuff like that is need changing. So I need to have Jace on my birthday. I was supposed to be going out with my son, probably still do something, probably still sort something out. I've even said to Chloe that I'll go and pick Jace up on Saturday morning before she goes to work, but she said, will you? Because I don't drink usually, but I'm sure I'm going to have a happy good time. Oh, Sarah, hi, darling, you all right? Or is it bedtime, Sarah? Sarah, I've just got to say a huge thank you. I watched one of your videos last night and the night before. You was doing the alien. I can't know what was you doing. You was doing something with a dish, with an inks background, and it was absolutely fabulous. And I wanted to get out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and come and do it. So, woohoo! So you inspired me to use my. Well, let me just come out a bit. I go, oh no, that was AC. Getting the use of this now, Marisi. Zoom in and zoom out. How good am I? But yeah, Sarah, you really inspired me. And I also used masking fluid for the very first time because I've seen you use it quite a few times, and I got a little tiny tear, but on one of your videos you showed us how to take the masking off when you pull it towards you and it like all comes up that way, and that's what I did. And you know what, it was an experience. It was absolutely brilliant, and I can't thank you enough. Honest to God, so you inspired me to use that, and I've got the Tim Holtz 60 distress inks, and they're going to have a new place back on my table because they were in my cart and I've not used them for ages. But now I know how to use that gum stuff. And you know what I used to apply it with? It might sound weird. I didn't use a just bear with me 1 second. Let me just sharpen this so I can show you. It's a pencil Marie sent me, because Marie kind of sent me some happy mail, and it was more like Happy Christmas. So honest to God, guys, there was that much stuff in it. Oh my goodness, look what I've sharpened the pencil. So in a normal pencil sharpener, I don't know, should have done that. Look what's happened. Oh, hello. Oh, that's tickled me, that has. I didn't expect it to do that. Sorry. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so what I used, Sarah, was I used this pencil and it only had a little nib on it. It didn't have a big floppy one like that, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and I used this and I just dipped it into the fluid. I then just went round and I got into all the slidey spaces, and it really, but the only thing I didn't do was bring it in far enough. I only brought it like the width of this. So next time I know I need to go a little bit further because I got a bit carried away with, sorry, because I was laughing that woke Dougie up, so just bear with me 1 second. Sorry, it's all odd. I got a bit carried away then, so it really tickled me, that, guys, sorry. Yeah, so I just dipped it in the fluid and just drew it on straight away, and I didn't ruin a paintbrush because I could use this. So I was really, really chuffed myself that I found that. Obviously, I will cut that big end down, but yes, but no, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Because I could use it like that and get further, bring, oh, they might have created something there. Yeah, I was a bit worried because obviously I've gone over some of the parts and stuff like that, but you can't really tell them. When I had the shading, because obviously this is just the first layer, I'm going to add shading. I was going to use Inktense, but I think I'm just going to use pencils, and then obviously I need to sort his face out, and then I'm going to put glitter stuff all over it. So yeah, that's that page. So thank you, Sarah. I did mention yesterday, because obviously I always do, if someone inspires me to create a page, I'll always say, you know, who inspired me, and it was yourself, and I'm so glad you just got to see that before you go to bed. That's fantastic. Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to add sparkle on that. So let's see what time we're on. Oh, we've got an hour yet. Oh, good. So on this page, I'm just using Inktense. I'm trying to get into using the Inktense a little bit more. Let me just put Dougie on this table at the side of me and see if he'll settle down, because he's see what I mean? This is what we have, isn't it, Kelly, when we've got little dogs? Remind us when we don't need it. No, he's not so, well, he is little. Right, so let's get back to this page. So I was using red oxide. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You just made my day saying that, honestly. Sorry, Kelly, what's louder? The dogs. He is quite, well, he's eating a tissue. I'm a bad owner because he's eating a tissue and I just always quiet. So I'm just using this red oxide just to go into the shadows, just to get a base really of them. And then I want to bring out the colouring, like the kind of scales like this. And then what I might do is rather than come back in with the other two colours, I might just use the pencils, you know, just use this as a base. What's Dougie doing now? Oh. You know what he did yesterday, Marie? You know what he's always like at pinching me stuff? He didn't get a Prisma yesterday. You know the inserts for the... Oh, here we go. Hello. Sorry, guys. You're not supposed to be up again, down. Okay. Everyone thinks you're cute. Look, say hello to everyone. Look. Oh, no. Too close. Let me bring you up a bit. You'll be able to see him, guys. Look at that very sweetheart. Don't know if you can see him, but he's a little sweetheart. But you've got an hour, and then he's got my full attention for the rest of the day. It's mummy time. Is the camera still all right, guys? In the right position and everything? I can't see what I'm doing on the screen. Oh, yeah, when they start... Oh, yeah. Not your white Prisma. Hey, have I lost something here? Oh, no, sorry, yeah, yeah, you know the inserts of the pens that you sent me. You sent me a bag, didn't you, with 100. Oh, well, when I was thinking yesterday, that's what he ran off with them in his mouth. He always runs into, well, you know, I've shown you when I'm thinking to him, he runs off. It's when he goes quiet that I have to wonder what he's up to. It's just like having a baby. Well, toddlers, aren't they? You know, when the kids go quiet, who does that? When the kids go quiet, you know they're up to something. I remember when the twins were little once. I was a single mum of 3 at the time, under 5. It was hard work, twins and my son. And he was 5, and I think the girls were 2, no, maybe 3, 4. Anyway, they were upstairs and they were playing dollies like they do, and the little and I was getting stuff done. And then when it comes to bath time, I put them in the bath, everything was fine. And my girls were like water babies. You could go in and fill the bath 2 or 3 times before they were ready to come out. You know, they'd actually like wrinkled toes and fingers and stuff like that. So when I'd gone in, I used to shower them off. And our Katie just said to me, she said, "Mummy, it hurts." So I looked at her arm, and honest to God, guys, she had this, like her arm on the side, she had the thing of the iron, you know, the outside of it, like the arch one, like that. And then obviously I panicked straight away as soon as I seen it, and Chloe went, "And mine." And she had the tip of it with like the steam hole marks in her arm. Oh my God, I panicked. I just left him in the bath and I ran downstairs to my neighbour because the son's an ambulance man. Oh, well, I was absolutely beside myself. Anyway, it turns out we went to hospital, and they weren't severe. They just, you know, treated them and stuff like that. And they just healed. They've not been scarred through it or anything like that. But they were ironing their dolly clothes, and it just happened to be on a new carpet. So after that, whenever they were quiet, I always went up to see what they were doing. It was just, you know, like you just think, oh, you know, they're just playing in the doll's house or something, like, you know, you just think, no. They were ironing each other. Apparently one of them caught it, and I don't know what happened, but yeah. One of the things having to go to hospital to say, you know, they'd burnt themselves and you hadn't been there when they'd done it. It was, you know, especially because I was a single mum as well. I was thinking, oh, you know, all the worst thing you do. But the nurses, I said, look, the amount of times we see this with kids under a certain age, they're always inquisitive with the iron. They see mummy using the iron and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was, oh. So now if Dougie goes quiet, unless I know he's asleep, I always double check what he's especially if I can hear him chewing. Because last week he got a couple of my prisoners. Oh no, just one of my prisoners. But he's at 3 up to now. But I need to. Where we go? You can tell he's up to nothing now because he's barking at me. So yeah, I'm just using that red oxide just as a shade, and then I'll come and work in the other colours, but with my polys. I keep saying prismas, don't I? But I mean my polys. Where we go? Kerby. That would be funny once. Imagine if I told. Oh. Shut up. Hey, give over. So just grabbing, he's trying to climb up my back on the chair behind. Come here. Don't mind, I've got another little doggy coming in a bit. I'm minding a friend's dog. Just while they go shopping and that. So rather than leave her at home with the other dogs, Kev's bringing her to me. But then inform me she's in season or something. And I'm like, what? It's not been. So I'm going to have a fun couple of hours. So I don't know if it's a good idea, but at first he said, would I go and sit in the car while he goes to the shops so we can get some shopping in. Does anyone else go? I don't know if Karen and Sarah is still on as well, because obviously I watch you guys and I learn an awful lot from you, you know, different techniques and stuff like that. Do you, when you're doing a Kerby page, do you ever think, oh heck, I shouldn't have done that, but then always manage to pull it back somehow? Or is it just me? Because right now I'm actually thinking, oh heck, what have I done? But I know once I go over with my pencils, it will look a lot better, you know, I'll get the look I want. Does anyone else do that, or does everyone do that kind of thing? But yes, this is the buddy page case. Obviously, people who've come on. Hi, Rebel, you alright, sweetheart? Thank you very much for coming over. Just saying then, this page I'm actually colouring is part of this month's Kerby theme challenge. The theme this month is lava and fire. So obviously, you know, if you want to come and join in, just pick any of your Kerby pages that, you know, and colour them with the theme and then pop them on the hashtag. And then at the end of the month I make a video of everyone's completed pages. But this month, because it's a very special month, we all love May, don't we? Oh, we've got the King as well on Sunday, haven't we? Being crowned in England, so we've got that to look forward to. But more importantly, the Friday after is a very important date, and nobody must be late. So I decided to do a buddy page colour. So I'd like as many people as possible. We all colour, you know, like the same page. Still add it to the same hashtag. And then what I'll do at the end of the month when I do my completed pages, with all the completed pages, I'll put all these separate. I'll sort them all out in the video, and then we can just have one section of the buddy page, and then if everyone likes it, I'll start doing it each month. It'll still be in the same theme, so if you want to just complete one page, you know, for the challenge, if you want it to be your buddy page, it's, you know, still within the challenge. So what we're thinking, guys, do you think that colour's all right for the base? And then I just need to make it darker, you know, put more shading in. Maybe add a bit of that, a bit of orange. Yeah, Rebel, come and join us, darling. On the 1st of every month, I release a new theme. This month that's just gone, April, was Galaxy. So if you look on the, well, I'll do the video this weekend. I think it takes a long time to get all the pages together and stuff like that. And Karen's actually doing that at the moment. Well, not at the moment, because she's concentrating colouring, but we'll be doing the completed pages for the colour collab we did. I can't wait to see that and to, you know, put it on my channel as well. You'll be able to watch it on my channel and also on Karen's. And it's the Kerby book, this book, Alien Worlds, and we allocated pages to those who wanted to join in. It's just getting all the pages back now, isn't it? And that person who did page 50, what is that, 53, 54, she's right pain, isn't she, Karen? Sorry. Just can't get the page complete. I can't believe I knew what the week before which page I was doing it. I'm still one of the last to put my page in. Does it look all right? Yeah. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah. I'm just looking forward to, because obviously Larva, I can sit all day and just watch Larva flow. Not obviously, I'd love to see it in real life. Oh my God, that would be on my impossible bucket list, because I'd never go anywhere where there was. You know, I'm just not. I'd love to though. You know, and just you see it on YouTube, like people just watching volcanoes erupt and just the lava flowing, this sound of it, and honestly, I'd have it on in the background now if I didn't think I'd get, you know, because obviously we can't have music or anything like that in the backgrounds, can we? I don't think. I don't want to get done anyway by, mind you, nobody'd know it was lava flowing, would they? Mind you, then I wouldn't be colouring, I'd be sat watching that. But yeah, so as soon as I seen this part in the book, I was so excited, because it's just lava. And now this one's got a little bit more orange and that's, oh, get down, Dougie. What did you flick then? He's just flicked something off the table, but I don't know what it was. I haven't got a clue, but no doubt I'll find it in a minute, or he'll find it. So I don't know whether, because in the arm it's a little bit more orange than it is, so I don't know whether I should just add a little bit of the burnt orange here and there, or should I do that with me polys? Or should I do that and then just use the polys to darken it up, because I quite like them colours. So all I'm going to do is just add a little bit over that. What was the original colour I'm using? Over the red oxide. See, this is why I like lives, because you see people in thought as they're doing things, and to me that's the way I personally learn, by watching people do stuff. So I'm going to add a bit of, because I still want a bit of that yellow to come through, so I'm just doing little swirls here and there. But while I'm thinking about it, just clean the brush off. That's not the brush I want. Sulphur. What are we talking about sulphur for? Girls look right. I don't like how it's coming on. Yeah, let Oh, him smell like sulphur. Yeah, he does. Yeah, sorry. I'm sat there thinking, who's sniffing sulphur? Oh, God. Yeah, yeah, it says at the back something about that's what things in. But I'm going to do the smoke like similar to my double page. So these pages are going to look quite dark, but bright. Does that make sense? Because the rocks are like a browny red. So I think that looks a bit better because I brought a bit of that orange into it, but I've still got some of the yellow. I can always go over with the yellow, or like I did before, if I just work the orange up a little bit, what I've just added, I'll be able to see a bit more of the yellow underneath. I like that. I found that. That's brilliant. That's given me even more. See what I mean? You, like I said before, you learn something, and that is really, really good because you can push the darker colour to the tip of each. What are they called? Each finger. So yeah, happy. I'm a happy, happy lass. And then what I'll do is, actually, because you've seen me do that bit, guys, that's what I love. You know, when you like watching something, you see in chat and someone mentions something really random. If it falls, it's high enough the lava. Will it? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Marie's going to start doing, blowing us out the thing with blue lava. It is though nature, isn't it? It's like I know. There's a volcano. Pacific area. Wow. Oh, well, that's me now this afternoon. You know that, don't you? I'll be doing it. Even a flamingo lived near it. Flamingos and blue lavas. Yeah. Hi, Julia. You alright, sweetheart? Thank you for coming along, my love. We're all just talking about lava and blue lava and stuff like that. We're all going down the lava pit this afternoon. Probably come across this guy as well while we're down there. Oh, wait, I've had a giggle today. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this lot later. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on this arm now. What time do I go off? 1:30, don't I? So, I'm going to get me polys, what I used last time. And I think this, I used red violet. That was it, yeah, because it was the one what Dougie up on it, yeah. See what I mean? Now, this colour is the one what Dougie up, and it's just basically in there by a tip. It was a full pencil. I've still not ordered another one. Silly Billy me. And can you believe, guys, I went like that and I was showing Marie what colour and she named that colour just like that because I couldn't see which one it was. Barmy. So these are the three colours I used for. Are they? No, that one's not because that's what I used for the Harbour. These are the three colours. So I used red violet, dark red, and let me check in my book. I do keep. I've started. I've always wanted to do this. Keep a track of what I used. I didn't use the rocks in grey and I didn't write down which aliens, but I do have it here. So I had black. I've lost my black as well. I can't find my black. I was looking for that the other day and I've had the table off and everything, and unless I put it back in my suitcase, pencil case. So yeah, I need to get that. So I've got dark red. That is the lightest colour. And then I have burnt carmine and red violet. Ah, that's the burnt carmine in it. You see what I mean? So they're the three colours in that order, darkest to lightest. But with him here, I've done it different, haven't I? Look. Let me just give it a go anyway. What I'm going to do is, oh, I've lost loads of the chat then I think, how do this? Maybe I'll see. Right, so I'm confused now. I've lost me train of finger. Right, what I'm going to do is use my pulleys and do a bit of the actual shading I would do. Let's see how that goes. So let me just try this colour on a page. I don't know if I prefer that second one. I don't know if that's too dark. You can try it. You can never add too much shadow, can you? So I'm just adding the shadow now. And just seeing if that, only a little bit, see if that makes much difference, rather than me going in. All I'm basically doing is where Kerby's lines are, his shadows. You know what, since I put my light in that corner, it's so much better. Because I did have, I've got a ring light. Obviously, you know, for helping me, but I've actually started using it now and I just normally colour for myself. So I'm just basically going over Kerby's black lines and in his shading areas. Now what I did learn the other day as well off Nico Sim, another amazing colourist who I follow and I've learned so much from. I was struggling with my page and getting the shading right on the larva, and she advised me to use helium blue reddish. I need caffeine actually. You know what? Every time I've come on live, I've never once brought myself a drink when I've come on a live. So I've been sat here for 2 hours. The other night I was gagging. Really gagging. That's a proper Manchester word, isn't it? Gagging. He's gagging for the drink. The kids do that. Oh, Mum, can I have a drink? I'm gagging. No, you're not. You're just thirsty. So yeah. Um, then I've seen Amy. Amy Ward when she's on her lives on Twitch, and well, I don't watch her on Twitch, but when she's on her live, she's always got a drink with her, and I'm thinking, why not I just put a drink inside of me, even if it's just a glass of lemonade or something like that, or a brew. I always say to people, it's obviously Kerby, coffee, colour and chat, and I even say the thing, bring yourselves a brew, you know, bring yourself a brew or a glass of wine. It's that time of night where you are. To the job, it's not my birthday's not Thursday because I would be drinking with it. Well, it wouldn't be a wine, it'd be a gin and tonic. There you go, guys. There's a question. What's your favourite drink? If you do, I know I don't drink like only on my 50th kind of thing. It's not something I do, but I do like a gin and tonic. Not a gin and tonic, gin and lemonade. And I remember a few months ago, we very sadly went to a funeral, and everyone's buying drinks and stuff like that. And oh my god, was I a giddy. I even rang my best friend and asked if she wanted to go into Manchester to carry on because I've really got the taste for it, and that is just not me at all. Now, on these, oh, I'm back on screen colouring. Okay, miles behind, right? But so yeah, guys, what's your drink you'd go to if we was all having a party next week, next Friday? You're all round at mine. We're celebrating style. We're just going to sit. You've all got to bring your colouring books. That is one thing, you've got to bring your colouring books. In fact, next Thursday, that's what we'll do. Yeah, we're doing the pre-9th 50th. I'm a barmy sausage answer. But I don't do any harm, so what do you think to that, guys? There's a lot of work going into it, doesn't it, before I'm going to be happy. I can see this page turning into another. And these rocks have got like darker spaces on them as well, darker patches. Like pit holes kind of thing. So we'll just go over them. But then what I'm going to do is in the very, very darkest of places. Thanks, Marie. Oh, have I gone quiet in sec? Oh, sorry. Sorry, darling. The microphone had dangled down onto the floor. Do apologise for that. Is that better? So what I'm going to do now is, in the darkest of places, I'm going to use Helio Blue Reddish 151 in the body. But guys, if you do this, really, really use it lightly because it's fantastic as the shading. It really, really does. But you only need the slightest touch. And I'm only going to put it in the places, you know, like where it'd be really, really dark. And I'm just using a touch. So like in the crevices of the, see, I've used a bit too much there. And then you just blend it into the other, just go over again with your other colour and blend it in. And it's amazing. I was so, you know, it just added that extra, because I'd have used black, but black would have been a bit too harsh. So Nico just said, no, you know, like just try using the it was the turquoise. No, is it turquoise? I'm not too sure what colour it is in Prismas, but she did tell me the colour in Prisma then. Luckily enough I did have the Prismas at the time, so I just got the sets out. Because I know Karen has a conversion. Must have took you absolute hours to do them. So no matter if you use Prisma, if someone's like not got Prismas, they've got another brand, they can still follow someone, because you can just go on and Karen's got them all out, like what colours match with what kind of thing, you know, like in your Black Widows to your, it's brilliant. So you can just pop on over to Karen, My Colourful Country Life, the website, and you can download that for free. So we don't mind me telling everyone that, Karen, sorry. But no, it is fabulous. I'm a bit more happy with that now. And then I'll just go over again and try and blend that. I've used that. Neighbours are knocking upstairs, so do you think we've got someone at the door? Nobody there, Dougie. Yeah, he insisted I was getting up this morning, Dougie, at 8 o'clock. I didn't fall asleep till 5 this morning. And 8 o'clock he was like jumping on me, and because I sleep on my side, and my back's usually in pain in the morning, but he jumps on my hip and like barks at me right down my ear hole, and it's so annoying. So I think I've worked all that in now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do it with me. Let's see what I want. I want that one as my lightest. I'm going to end up going over all these now. I can see me working at it just like I did the other painting. So I won't do this obviously all over his body. It's just on his arms really, because he's the main focus, isn't he? And then what I'll do tomorrow, I'll work on his head and his mouth. Hey, Mon, you alright, sweetheart? Thank you for coming over, darling. Lovely to see you. Have you used the chart? Yeah, Bonnie, it's brilliant, isn't it? I was forever just like, I need to know what colour that is, and then the more I got to use my Arteza, I just, you know, you just get to know your colours, don't you? And you know what? I think that's when I got the confidence, when I'd watch Karen's video, and then I'd have rather than follow step by step, I knew the, what do you call it? I was picking up more on like how she used the colours and stuff like that, and that's what I concentrated on. but in my own style. And I think once you get your own kind of style, your own kind of doing, your own kind of doing ways and stuff like that, because that's what we all do, isn't it? We all have our own. Just trying to make sure that I bring a bit of orange to all these. So this is basically how I'm going to try and work his body. I'll work on this tonight and tomorrow day, and hopefully his arms, and I'll definitely get his arms done on both sides, because obviously that's how I've shown you on here. Not that it's a teaching thing, it's just the way my head works and how I create my pages. I'd be absolutely stunned if someone, did feel that it was thingy for them. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. It's so kind of you. On my screen, it is so strange because obviously when you're filming, you watch your laptop, and I'm currently showing you my double page, which I probably did, half an hour ago. So I hope you guys can see me actually colouring the monster, the Volcanic Beast. Just bear with me a second. Dougie discovered that I've hid everything under a blanket. Ooh. No, come away. Come on, down here. Come on. I've got a cart next to my desk. And I've put a blanket over everything so he can't see it, but he knows it's there. I'm sure. So you know what he's doing now? He can't get anything off the top tray. The bugger's going to the second tray to see what he can nick off there. Honest to God, this dog is half human, but a bugger one. We're just adding just a little bit of yellow into each rock. So he's going to be more like a lava man. That's it. See, it's just clicked. He's going to be more like a flowy lava thing, and all these are going to be like a dark browny red. And in here as well, you've got splashes, and obviously I'll be able to use, this is all flowing lava down here. You have to really look at these pages. It's amazing, because you just think it's like, all right, that's just all rock, but it's not. As the little dude's running, he's got like lava all flowing. Obviously his suit must be, oh, you little, he's got me, right. I preferred it when he was asleep. But mind, he's got a sloth. Okay. It's one I bought myself when I moved in here because I love sloths. I think they're absolutely just beautiful. And I bought myself a teddy. Sounds stupid. But I bought a teddy, just to put on my bed. Like when you make your bed in the morning. Don't know why. No, but I just seen one in Toys R Us when we was out shopping. And when I went back to get one, because the twins were saying, no, you're not buying that, and they were laughing at me, so I felt silly. And then when they realised I did actually want one, we went back and they'd all sold out. So I got on the internet, or Tinternet, we call it sometimes. We got on Tinternet, bit of P2K. And I couldn't, the only one we could find was in Oldham, which is like a 20-minute drive, half an hour drive. The pencil sharpener. Oh, so it is quite a lag behind then, isn't it? The pup wants the colour too. Yeah, that's what Dougie does. Make sure he doesn't nibble your pencils. Oh, he was just falling asleep then, and I turned around and got his attention. So yeah, what do you think, guys? If I had my blackhead, I don't know. I can still see a bit of that blue there. This is a brighter red. This one's dark red. Just trying to. Just working over them two colours, the first red and where I've used the helio blue too. Because when you look at the lava when it's flowing, you get like the lava, don't you? Then you get like chunks, and as it's flowing, it's going like dark around the edges. So that's what these bits are. These are the floating bits. So they go dark around the edges, but they're still got that bit of a glow in it, like towards the middle, toward the centre. So that's what I'm trying to create here, and obviously these are just like rocks sticking up off him. But I'll still use them as the. So I'm trying to get like a very dark red going into the orange, then going into the bright yellow. And the bright yellow I used is cadmium yellow. So then again, just go into the. This is what I mean about when I use a base layer. I end up covering it all, so am I wasting my time doing a base layer because I'm basically colouring it twice? What do you think, guys? You and me doing this arm now. So I've worked it all and mapped it out basically with the Inktense, but now I'm going over it all with my polys. So have I wasted a lot of time? You are in shot there, aren't you? You can see it, can't you? Sorry. Whoa. Wondered what was going on there. For the final time now, I'm just going to go in. When I was doing that double page, I was so shocked, like, because I've been told that, like polys are more of a building colour, that you build your layers, and I've never really done that with the artisers because I'm heavy-handed, so I just lay the colour down. But I am amazed at how many different layers you can put on, and it still accepts that colour. I know this is the last one now, it won't accept any more after this. I've basically burnished it to its last legs. but I think I might actually be happy with that. And then what I'm going to do, I'll show you, might as well show you now, and oh god, I've got itch here. I've got a couple of pens. I've got a Posca, bright yellow one, and I've got an Ohuhu. These two. This Ohuhu, I don't know what colour it is. All I can say is it's like an luminous colour. And let me catch up on the thing. No lag, we match for your sound. Red pencil now. Right. I still have my Princess Diana beanie bag. Oh, that is so sweet. I love Princess Diana. Honest to God, I absolutely adored her when I was younger. I had, oh, and I've still got it. Here we go. Here's a story down memory lane for me. My grandma was everything to me. She was just the best grandma. That's who I tried to be to the boys. She was a really good role model in every single way. And when my mum and dad split up when I was young, I used to go and stay with my grandma every Friday night. I'd go and stay with her and my granddad Bob. And my granddad Bob would go off to the pub, and we'd watch him walk down the lane, and she'd sit me on the counter, and they had a little ledge at the window. She used to give me, honest to God, it wasn't even a thimble, this little tiny glass, and we used to have a sherry. Wave bye-bye to Grandad. It was so funny when I think about it now. But that was my treat. Where was I going with that story? Oh, where was I going with that? Yeah, oh yeah, Princess Diana. Sorry about that, guys. See what I mean about my head? Yeah, and they went away, my granddad and grandma, and she come back. They'd gone to London, and she come back, and she had this book, and it was all about Princess Diana from like when Charles and the engagement and stuff like that. And the pictures in it were amazing. And when I opened the book, it had 4 Vanessa in it. So I thought someone had menopausal brain. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, so they bought me this book, and to this day, my mum has still got it. She took it off me because obviously I was only young. She took it off me and she put it somewhere, and she's still got it to this day in the bag what it was bought in. And just every now and again, I say, "Can I see me Diana book?" And she brings it down. When I look at it now, it's just amazing. And just and it's weird that something that just comes to mind. But when you mention Princess Diana, and the day when she passed away, that was my first wedding anniversary, the 31st of August. That was my very first wedding anniversary. And when I found out, I was feeding my son, who was born on the 8th of August. So he'd not long been born, and we woke up early hours in the morning to feed him, put the telly on, and everyone was wearing black, and early hours in the morning it had just been reported. So they say you always remember important dates where you was. And that sad day. It was sad, wasn't it? Mind you, I was like that with George Michael the other year when he passed away. Oh, my God, George Michael. So what I'm going to do is, in between the rocks where the valley is, where I assume it is lava flowing down. Obviously, you guys you guys do your page as you want. What's that? Your mum crying. Oh, bless her. It was awful, wasn't it? And she was such a lovely character for what she did for like AIDS community and stuff like that. And it was just she was just a beautiful person, wasn't she? And it was so unfortunate. So all I'm doing is I'm just basically going around the rocks where I think we all see our pages differently. And I don't know where it's going to be leaking from, but just leaking out of his blood into it. At the end of the day, that's what it is, isn't it? His bloods. I'm just going to take it up there because there's no. But this is how I did it on my other page. You know, you could do it dark, you know, as the shadows in between the rocks, but I just fancy doing it as a bit of flowing lava. Why not? And I'm just basically very, very gently. You don't know what these are again. These are a gift off Marie. I got a full pack of them, and this is the yellow. This is the 1MR with the smallest tip, and it's just perfect. And then what I did on my other page, I think that's as far as it goes on there. Maybe it wasn't flowing lava. It is to me. It sounded like the Chuckle Brothers ending, so it's to me. It's me to you. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to go over the top and, you know, round them all. I'll just put a bit up there so it looks like that one's coming off that one. So it looks like it's just coming from the top and draining down into his body. I don't know whether to go around that there and just bring it down. No, leave it as that, go too far. And then what I did on the other page was I went over with the Nouveau drops, the clear jewel ones. I don't know if you've seen them. I use this one. I've not got a lot left of this one actually. It's the dry translucent. The Tonic Studios jewel drops. This particular one is orange marmalade. And then when you go over it, I did pencil work under these, but it just adds an orange tinge to it, and obviously it makes it 3D. But if you can pick that up, it gives it a shine as well. And to me, it actually looks like especially I love the way it's coming off the rocks there. That's my favourite bit, where it's like just dripping down. So I might add that on, but I don't know. And what I'm doing as well is I'm treating all my pages in Alien Words as a single page because I've got 2 copies. So I could use them pens what leak through. What they call, everyone uses them. They're expensive. They're about £5 if you want to buy them. Alcohol markers. So yeah, I could use my marker because it doesn't matter if it bleeds to the next page because I'll be using that on a clear one anyway. And then when I put my pages together, you know, like when I've done them, they'll all be like a single page looking at each other. So yeah, that's the way I'm going to bind them eventually. But I thought doing it this way, just, you know. So yeah, that's how I'm going to basically work him. We've got 10 minutes left. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the way that's come off because he's going to be like more lava-y, and these are going to be, I will show you now dead quickly. I can't believe I've lost my black, guys. Where's my black gone? What's the next black? Next darkest colour, does anybody know off the top of their heads? I've got, oh, game over, Dougie. Warm grey, or cold, warm or cold. Why am I asking? Just work out on a piece of paper. So it is warm grey. Copics, that's it. They are though, have you seen how expensive they are? Oh my god, I've got a full set of the Spectrum Noir. Dougie, come here. A full set of the Spectrum Noir alcohol pens. I think it's 200 and something in the set. And I even bought the rucksack that they're in and the trays. I built them up over years. Honest to God. The only time I've used them all is when I was swatching them. And to swatch them, I even went to the thing of I bought these folders, what people collect coins in, and all these pages, and I did swatches, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's the only time I ever used them because I cannot use, I just can't. Maybe I can now because I'm using, but I prefer to use pens. I know you can do a page a lot quicker and stuff like that, but me personally, nah, I'd rather stick to my pencils. But I could use them if I wanted to because I'm doing it as a. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this corner here just so you can see how I'm going to do my rocks dead quickly. It's 20 past now, so I don't think I put a time on it. It doesn't switch me off, does it? So if you guys just don't mind hanging around for a little bit longer, obviously if you've got to go, you've got to go. I understand. I don't want to push my luck with you, but I'll just show you. So I just used, obviously it was the black that I was using on the other page. This one might be a little better because it might not be as dark. Can't believe I've lost my black. What's all that about? I'll probably put it in a pencil case because I have got that big pencil case what holds 480 pencils, and that's why I keep hold of this. I have one of these on my desk and they're absolutely fantastic. You can knock it over, put that one in the wrong one. You can knock it over, you can tip it upside down and they don't fall out. I got this off Amazon, I think £10. It's for like makeup brushes and stuff like that, but they're absolutely brilliant. So if I knock it on the floor, I know they're not going to go anywhere. Payne's Grey's close, is it? That's in the big suitcase, and the big suitcase in there. I'll just use this one, it'll be fine. Because I'm only using it as a base just to go round, like where Kerby's lines are, just to add a bit of shadow before I start using my other colours. And then obviously round the side of the rock for a bit of shadow. When I hope I've already put the black back. If not, I'm going to have to do an order on. No, I need to get the card on to go to the craft shop. So that was the black grey. Then my next colour is the red violet 194. And then what I did here is I just went over exactly where I did the black, but I just brought it out a little bit. I just go over the black in circular motions, and any other lines that I've missed out, like, cause obviously they don't all have to be done. So just go over those lines, bringing it out a little bit at a time, where Kerby's added his shading in his lines, because he's the master, he knows. And just like I say, bring it out on each side. Could be there I missed. So it's just making that colour that touch darker. And then if you add the other lines in as well, when you go over again with the next colour and bring that out, I don't know, it's just the way I did the rocks, and I just really, really like, I think they come out really, really good, and because they're supposed to be obviously molten rocks. At first I was just going to use some, various shades of grey. But then I thought, well, no, because if the lava's running through them constantly, they'd be like a red glow, wouldn't they? Here we go in the bloody volcanic. Sound like a bleeding teacher then. Sorry, guys. Getting a bit carried away with my obsession for lava. So yeah, just bring that colour out. And then the next colour is the teeny weeny one. I just hope to gosh that. I'll have to get the car, won't I? Get the car and go on a trip to the craft shop. I'd love to go to, in Manchester, we have a shop called Fred Aldos, and I don't know if you guys watched Debbie from Colour Me's Dress Free. She went a couple of weeks ago. She said, "Did you go in there and they sell everything, basically? You know, if you want it, they'll have it somewhere." And she said whenever she goes, like the hubby goes, "All right, go on," and he goes off with the little one, and she goes in there because he knows she's going to be in there for hours. Anyway, she was saying the other week on a thing that she'd gone, and she didn't know they had a third floor. So she said she daresn't go up because she'd already been in there for so long, and she's been going there for years and didn't realise they had another floor. But she just walks around in awe of the things they've got. So I'd love to go there, but obviously I'd have to have money to go there. You couldn't go there just window shopping, could you? But also Marie advised me that I can got to win the lottery. Yeah, I could win the lottery. The only thing is, to win the lottery, you know, coat pens. Oh my God, how much? 3,000. Oh my gosh, for Copics. See what I mean? It's just, yeah. I don't. You know what though? Honey, even if I won the lottery, I wouldn't buy them. Honestly, I wouldn't. If I like I said, I've told you guys before. If I win the lottery, first thing I'm doing is hiring a cruise ship and taking us all on a cruise, and we'll pick Sarah and Karen up on the way from Australia. We'll go that way first, and we'll just stop at everyone in England, in the UK. We'll just meet at Portsmouth, and we'll jump on board. And then I'll just say to the captain, right, we need to go to these countries to pick everyone up. And then we'll come and pick you all up. Then we'll all go on a cruise. You can bring any colouring books you want. Doesn't have to be Kerby. Any colouring books you want. And we'll just all sit, chat, sunbathe, and just have a whale of a time. You know what I would do as well, guys, if I did it? I probably would do me Barbie book. I would say to you, right, where do you live? Can we all get together? I'll come and visit you. Find me somewhere to stay. And we'll do live streams from everyone's house. You have to have a thing in life, don't you, that you'd like to do. And then we'll all turn up at Kerby's house. Just to say hi. What are you eating now? He's eating something. Yeah, so this is how all my rocks are going to look, providing that carmine, is it? Mind you, since he chewed it, I've not sharpened it since. So I did, I finished off that other page. So that's what I like about these as well. They just don't seem to go, obviously they do go down because you have to sharpen them and stuff like that. But when I personally use the Prisma, I'd like do say that much and I'd have to sharpen it because they're just so heavy-handed. So what I do as well is with this colour, I just burnish all the other colours in to each other. Just go over them all. Make sure I've covered all the white of the paper. Has anybody been watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? They're in South Africa, aren't they? What do you think of it? If you've been watching it, I watch it because I just love Ant and Dec. They make me laugh so much. I don't know if you get it in other countries. It's usually always done it's been going for about 18 years, I believe. And I've always watched it, so it's just amazing that it was so long. But yeah, I think it's absolutely brilliant. Can you imagine Kerby did tattooing? Oh my jeepers creepers. Yeah, it is quite different this year because it's like from South Africa, isn't it? But did you hear the other day when they woke up and they said there was oh, I say baby brain then, but I've just got menopause brain, sorry, brain fog. Vultures. That was it. They woke up and there was vultures watching them. Oh, I'd have been like that, get me out of here. But yeah, I mean, Calm went last night, I think it was, or today. I watch it in the mornings. I do it on catch up. Um, so yeah, I just think it's brilliant. I just really do. I think it's awesome, the challenges. But I'd love to do that. I'd love to be healthy at first. And oh, the flame bug. Yeah, I'll be doing. I might actually. That's that one, isn't it? That one. Yeah, that's going to be superb, isn't it? It's going to be a brilliant page to colour. But like I say, I'm doing all my pages as if they were single pages. So if something did bleed through the back, not that I'm going to use anything that will, but if I do, oh sorry, spoiler alert, did I? Oh sorry if you've not watched it. Sorry, my darling. I won't say again. I don't know what made me think of that then. I think it's because I was thinking of picking Karen and Sarah up from Australia, so I was thinking I'm a celebrity to get me out of here. Oh, just looking at the thing, Marie, can't wait to see you. Yeah, but I would do. I was actually thinking of a tattoo, a Kerby tattoo, because obviously you can see. Got a fair few, but I've not had a tattoo for years, and yeah, I would do. Oh, give me an idea that now. Right, so guys, we're at 1:30. Time has flown by. I got quite a bit done, I think. I think it shows as well when you do a live. Obviously, you're chatting and you're distracted, which is absolutely amazing. Having people to talk to while you're colouring, it's just busy. We can't actually speak in person, like all just sat near each other talking and stuff. So I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. That's how I would do my Kerby rocks. It's got a thing there, so I'm going to do that as a spot of lava has come down or flicked up off that. So yeah, I'm going to do him more lavary colours, and then my rocks, the molten thing. So obviously he will stand out. Still not thought about what colours I'm going to do my little dude. So I will be back on. I'll be working on this page again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have finished this page by then, so I can show you that page as well, because it was something I was working on last night. So yeah, looking great. Can't wait to see the finished product. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night, 8 till 10 p.m. So if any of you want to come and join me, then I do the three lives a week rather than me filming videos and putting them up. So yeah, thank you very much for coming and joining me. I'm very blessed to have you all. You're absolutely fantastic. Oh, I didn't see you, Shannon. Sorry, my love. I didn't see you coming. I do appreciate you coming. Thank you all, guys. Like I say, I really, really appreciate every single one of you for coming and joining me and giving me the confidence to carry on. It can be isolating, can't it? I don't know anybody else near myself who colours, and I just sit here and colour myself. Obviously, I've got Dougie for company, but yeah, so that's why I like coming on and doing the streams, and I'm so grateful for you guys for coming and joining me and keeping me company. So again, tomorrow evening, guys, 10 UK time. Obviously, I'm not too sure what time it is where you guys are, but maybe you can pop on and come and see me, and if not, you can catch the replay, can't you? If you can all give me a thumbs up as well, please, I would really appreciate that. And if you've not already subscribed, if you could subscribe as well to help my numbers. I'm trying to get up to the 1,000 I can't believe I got past 500. I was like wanting to celebrate. I was telling everyone, oh my God, I got 500. And now it's gone past that. I'm just like, 1,000, right? So yeah, if you can give me, subscribe and stuff like that, I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to get off now for the day. Don't know what I'm doing, but the first thing I'm going to do is go and grab a coffee. All right, guys. So thank you all very much for coming. I love you all. Happy Kerby colouring. I'll speak to you all soon. See you tomorrow. Bye.